NBA season on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Thursday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And for the Grizzlies, up at the forward spots, it's Anderson and Jackson. The guard pair, it's Morant and Brooks. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Brooks, the pass to Adams. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Morant against Robinson. Morant surveying the D. Passes it to Anderson. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. That one doesn't go. And Miami the other way now. Tucker finds Lowry. First quarter, just over a minute played. The kick outside to Butler. Driving the lane. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
Now here's Morant. Over Lowry. And the shot no good, a bit short. In transition, here comes Miami. Robinson leading the charge. Here's Butler. That one goes in. Butler's got his second bucket of the night. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
And it's Morant missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Butler against Anderson. It's Morant in the corner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment now to see the stats for Morant. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Now here's Lowry. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Morant outside. Over Adebayo. And Adebayo sends it back. Lowry finds Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Adebayo passes to Butler. Here's Tucker. And the rejection by Jackson. Anderson outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Lowry inside the line. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Anderson. Here's Jackson. Memphis moving it around. And good that time.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now here is Lowry. Adebayo down low. Adams defending. And the rejection by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Brooks right side. Over Robinson. Brooks misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Baines checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. The Heat also changing it up. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Hero comes in for Robinson. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
And Butler gets it to go.
Jimmy Butler understanding the spacing on that particular possession and able to knock it down.
There's the drive. Melton no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And Oladipo kicks to Adebayo. That's to Dedmon. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
Williams, he's checked in for Morant. And there's the pass to Bam. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Heat leading by 7. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 5 now.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
Here's Tillman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Melton. The teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
To the inside, here's Butler. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 10 points for Jimmy Butler.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Ray, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
Yeah, he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
And Miami making a change here. Akpala's checked in. Now, here's Melton. Defense right on him.
Looking at the numbers here for Oladipo, good season for him last year. Put up about 19 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Hero with it. Guarded now by Clark. Three-pointer, Butler. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Passes it to Williams. Clark outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Tillman passes to Clark. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And Oladipo, here we go. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Melton feeling it out a bit. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn, he sheds light on the significance of that play.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from the other guys because they think they have a play, a dunk, a pass, an assist or something, and it's like, no, that's not there. And it's a foul on the other guy, maybe the star player, maybe the shot blocker, and maybe anybody. And that's what I do. I do whatever it takes to help my team win.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall, to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Victor Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Akpala in at the small forward. Here's Bain. That's tipped.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
To the left wing. Akpala, the pass to Dedmon. And here is Butler. To the middle. Dedmon kicks to Butler. Pass to Hero. From the arc. And Culver pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 12. To the right side. Pass to Bain. Back to Clark. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Miami leading by 12. Hero with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Butler with the ball. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Anderson outside. Now the pass to Adams. Now Jackson. Down low. Here's Morant. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Lowry. Back to Hero. Stolen by Brooks. Passes it to Morant. Into the lane. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Morant's got 6.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Now Hero. No points in the game yet for him. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Heat lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Robinson for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson misses. The Heat leading by 10. Adebayo finds Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now Tucker. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Lowry passes to Adebayo. It's Robinson, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Tillman's checked in. Here's Adebayo. They swipe it. Here's Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. Brooks misses. Miami leading by 7. Robinson on the wing. and the layup's good off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Here's Morant. And it's Miami with the rebound. Robinson passes to Adebayo. The feed now to Lowry. Shoots over Morant. And that one goes long.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
1:36 left in the first half.
Oh, too much. Look at that. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, Hero. Pass to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock over Jackson. And that one's drained from the low block. Tucker's got his second basket.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Left side Jackson. Pass to Tillman. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Miami leading by 11. Lowry finds Tucker. Adebayo high post. Hero on the wing. Back to Adebayo. Robinson passes to Lowry. Driving to the basket. And the basket is good. Lowry's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Lowry. And here's Adebayo. He has 7, and the pass to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Here's Tucker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Tucker. And so it's the Miami Heat riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a start for Jimmy Butler. He ended up with 17 points and 3 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Annie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Wing pairing, it's Brooks with Anderson. And it's Morant in at the point.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo getting one off.
Passes to Robinson. Adebayo with the ball. Outside Lowry. From downtown, it's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Floats one up, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Good on the three-point shot. Lowry's got his third basket of the night right there.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Morant outside. The kick out to Anderson. Adams trying to free himself up. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Anderson. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Miami Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. He dishes it to Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Robinson finds Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Butler. That one, no good. Good D by Anderson. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Williams, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Here's Lowry, outside for Robinson. Pass to Butler. Launches a three. Miami no good on that time either. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run right now. And even though he played in an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last season, 86%
from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
You don't hear about it much, but players who've had 5 or 6 seasons in the league, you wonder where their motivation comes from. Remember, Jimmy, the last pick in the first round in that 2011 draft. Maybe that edge is still there.
Shots good by Williams.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lowry against Morant, and it's good. 2 points. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Now here's Adams. Morant with it. Offensive rebound. Oh, he misses the dunk. And Lowry has it in the corner. Back to Robinson. Dedmon kicks to Robinson. Butler passes to Okpala. Dishes it to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Shots good by Dedmon. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
Brooks the pass to Williams. Anderson outside. Now here's Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. 11 feet away. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Robinson. Butler dishes to Lowry. Fires the 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Morant finds Adams. Williams passes to Adams. Over Lowry. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Adams.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Back to Lowry. Okpala, the pass to Butler. Robinson with it. Williams picks him up. Butler kicks to Robinson. Miami needs to get a shot off. Dedmon trying to break free. And it's Robinson, that time on the assist by Lowry.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Anderson. Culver comes in for Williams. Baines checked in for Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. And then for Miami, Strus is checked in. And Morris subbed in for Robinson. Now, here's Culver. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Clark. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Vincent the pass to Morris. 1:52 left in the third. Now here's Butler, guarded closely. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero, the best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Here's Clark. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. No good from 11 feet. And here are the Heat. They're on a 14-6 run. There's the pass to Vincent. The 3 from Morris. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Drives to the hoop. On the wing, Melton. Pass to Bain. Clark outside. Here's the floater. Rebound by the Heat. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Vincent misses. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Melton. Second shot opportunity and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
It's on Jimmy Butler.
Second team foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Clark. The Heat leading by 11. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dedmon dishes to Morris. Back to Dedmon. Kicks it to Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Miami, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line on about 79% of their free throws.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Tillman.
I felt like Jimmy Butler had a plan on that possession and was able to cut him off.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat out front as they end the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Victor Oladipo is out there with Hero. And it's Adebayo in its center. Morant, no good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Now Hero to the paint. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Adebayo. Bucket is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
Here's Bain. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Heat leading by 16. And here is Hero. Takes the 3. And Bain pulls it down. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jimmy Butler. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Man, you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Now, here's Oladipo. Butler on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 23.
And potentially the switch is flipped here for Jimmy Butler to take over and dominate in this one.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anderson comes in for Culver. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Bain. Now here's Morant. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 16-point game.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Clock at 4.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Morant against Butler. Feeds to Anderson. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Morant missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Adebayo passes to Oladipo. Now here's Butler. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Tucker. It's rebounded by Memphis.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Trying to get open is Adebayo. Tucker can't get it to go. Here's Brooks. And Oladipo pulls it down. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Brooks. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
There's Hero with a 3. Connects from 3-point range. And the Heat lead by 17. Timeout called the Grizzlies. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft. And he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. On defense, Miami. 17-point lead, their biggest. Morant. Brooks against Robinson. Brooks kicks to Morant. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 19 points.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Here's Okpala, guarded by Jackson. Back to Lowry. The pass to Strus. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Passes it to Anderson. Now Morant. Yep, it counts. 21 points for John Morant.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. Anderson outside. Back to Morant. Shoots over Tucker. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Miami's ball. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler.
The Heat leading by 12. Here's Lowry. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Down low, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. Outside Lowry. Butler deciding where to go with it. Up top, Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Back to Butler from past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Anderson. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Brooks. The kick outside to Butler. Now here's Tucker, guarded by Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first free throw is good.
PJ Tucker, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Tucker. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jimmy Butler.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Tucker dishes to Lowry. Butler from outside. The rebound by Steven Adams. Brooks from outside. That shot off. And so it's Miami winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Explosive night for you offensively. You were feeling it out there.
Feeling it and taking rhythm shots. I feel like all shots that I take are going to go in because I'm so used to taking those shots, man. But for my coaches and my teammates, they got the utmost confidence in me shooting whatever shot because they know it's going to be a good one.
It was very good tonight, Mr. Buckets. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.